There you go. How y'all doing? Let me turn this volume down. Well, I've had a lot of people ask about the new rig, and well, there it is. It's a Yaesu FT-950, and I was real fortunate to get it at a very, very fair price. And well, right now, this is the way I've got it set up in the quote-unquote shack. You got the 950 itself, and then an Astron. This is a 30 amp power supply, and this here is a CDE rotor control. I can basically run this thing back and forth, and what it'll do is, out on the antenna tower, it'll rotate the antenna, and here it gives me compass points as to which way it's pointing. So obviously I ain't gonna go outside and look. It's not hooked up right now. In fact, here's a piece of the wire. I've got to lengthen the wire, but it's a special 8 conductor cable. And now that I've moved it all in here, came up short about 30 feet for wire. I got to get some more. And right now I'm running the Alpha Delta Double E, and you know, I don't have a high frequency radio on antenna on the tower right now. I hope to at some point in time. I'm looking at the at a Comet radio that antenna that a friend of mine has, and if I end up going that way, then this rotor control will really come in handy. The unit on the side over here is another antenna tuner that's a Kenwood model, and you know, the FT has its own built-in tuner, but it's not really precise. It doesn't seem as precise as I would like, and while this tuner will do the job, there's no doubt about it, I'm kind of on the fence right now with what I'm going to do. I have to actually modify this one a little bit to work with this. Just a matter of putting a jumper in the cable in the back. But like I said, I'm kind of on the fence because this tuner is actually perfectly matched to the TS140S Kenwood that I have. That needs some work. So I don't know. I might sell both of those as a unit and buy a lot better tuner. And this setup here is also temporary. My long-term plan is to rack mount all of this in a portable style rack. If you're a musician, you've seen what I'm talking about. They have a front and back cover and all that. And you might think it's for the actual portability. It kind of is that, but the more important thing is dust. We have a wide open household, and there's, you know, people running in and out, things going on. I mean, woodwork. So the bottom line is this can be a dusty environment. So just the idea of being able to pretty much close it up. I mean, it won't be completely closed because of the cables in the back, but I can get very close in the back, and of course I can cover the front completely. So I'm kind of toying with that idea and how I'm going to do it. I have a 6-space rack here now that has some musical gear in it that I really don't use a whole lot. So I've got to do some engineering, ask a few questions, learn a few things, make the decision on the tuner, and we'll see. But for right now, for those of you who know a little bit about ham radio, it's a Yaesu FT-950, and you probably know the rig. For those of you who are kind of new to it, this is a high frequency thing. This will go 10 to 160, and you really should have at least a general level ham radio license to really operate this radio, what it can do. Technicians can run it because it does have 10 meters. If I remember right, the techs can do some CW on some other bands too, but you know, primarily if you're a general, you can really start getting the use out of this radio. So that's what it was all about. Just had some people asking me about it, and oh yeah, just kind of a little inside thing. There, up there, right in front of that Grundig radio, that is in fact the purple platypus. All right, y'all. Fair winds. We'll see you next time around.